Characters I would like to see in Marvel Rivals: Mr. Negative. Mr. Negative would make a great strategist character. His primary will shoot a flurry of Light Force and Dark Force homing energy. The longer you fire his primary, the faster he shoots until he has to recharge. Think of how the Needler shoots in Halo. His primary will deal damage to enemies or heal allies. If enough shots connect to a target in a short period of time, they will trigger a Dark Force explosion to deal extra damage to enemies, or a Light Force explosion which will trigger a small burst of healing to allies. His first ability will be a self-healing ability that will also do burst healing via line of sight, but it'll chain to different allies. So when you trigger the ability, you'll heal yourself, and if an ally is within 20 meters and line of sight, they'll also get healing, and if another ally is within 10 meters of them, they'll get healing, and then 5 meters from that ally, and so on, with the amount of healing scaling down depending on how far down the chain you are. His second ability will work the same way, but instead it would shoot a beam of Dark Force energy to the nearest enemy. It will remove any buffs they have and reduce their maximum health temporarily. For Mr. Negative's ultimate, he'll create a dome that will visually change everything inside of it to have a photo-negative effect, and any area healing or healing projectiles from enemies will be corrupted and instead deal damage to enemies. Also, any damage that passes through the dome from enemies will be converted into healing for allies. I think his ultimate would be a good counter for a lot of the current strategist ultimates that exist in the game today. His team up would be with Cloak and Dagger, since they all use Light Force and Dark Force powers, and because in the comics, Mr. Negative and Cloak and Dagger all got their powers from the same place.